Hey Christian, my name is Panyia. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to help bring in more customer to your business. So you're most likely sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, you're lucky because I read mine, and the answer is oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the hesitation they have to hiring someone is that they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. So I found that by giving people an easy, free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of these local business owners raising their hand and saying, I like you, Panyia. Please do this for us. So if by the end of this video you like what you heard and you see that I have a lot of tricks on my sleeve that can help you and your business, shoot me an email or a call and we can definitely chat. Or if by the end of this video you simply want to take this free attack plan and do it yourself, that works for me as well. So now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of yours or my time. So the first thing I want to go over is content. So before I go over that, sorry, I just want to say that you have a really good looking website. It's very clean, professional, and really easy to navigate, which is really good. So content. So everything you see me highlighting here, all of these are considered content. And why is content important, you may ask? So content is important because it is what Google is using, because it is what Google is reading in order to know what it is that you're doing and the services that you provide in order to rank you. So most business owners know that they need content, but they don't know that the average length of the number one result on Google for remodeling companies is 1,500 to almost 2,000 words. So for you to show up at the top of Google, you need at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. And what I did was I copy and paste your content into this word counter. And as we can see, you have 634 words. And if we compare that to your competitor, Kitchen Mart, this is one of your top competitor. When I type into Google kitchen remodeling Sacramento, as we can see, they are first. They're listed first for that keyword. So what I did was I also copy and paste their content into the word counter, and as we can see, they have 1,689 words, which is very beatable. You guys are almost there. You just need a little bit more effort with your content, and what we can do is we can get up there to the 1,500 words and add even more content so you can beat out your competitor. The next thing I did was go into this tool that I use called Ahrefs. And this is a really cool tool to use because it lets me see behind the scene of what is going on behind a website. So I put your website in this tool, and as we can see, you are ranking for 23 keywords. However, that is giving you a total of 0 traffic. And if we look at your keywords and see what you were ranking for, we can see that you are ranking for some of the high intent keyword like kitchen remodeling Sacramento, kitchen remodel Sacramento. However, because you're not on the first page of Google, it looks like you might be on 7 or 8 page of Google. So because you're not on the first page of Google, you're not getting these traffic going into your website, to which we want to change because we want you on the first page of Google so you won't miss out on these opportunities. And if we look at your competitor website, we see that they have 1.1k in keywords, and that is bringing them in 1k in traffic. And if we look into their keywords, we can see that they're also ranking for the same keyword as you, kitchen remodeling Sacramento, kitchen remodel Sacramento, and they are ranked on the second and third position for these two keywords. And because they are ranked on the first page of Google, they are having traffic going into their website, and these are the customers that you are losing because you are not on the first page of Google. The second thing I want to talk about is citation. So I went to Google and I type in the keyword kitchen remodeling Sacramento, California. The first thing we're going to see is the sponsor and ad section. This is the section where people are paying Google to be up on. However, study does show that ads are only semi-effective and can definitely become a money pit if the ad is not effective. And because Google is now allowing user to block off ad, this can definitely become a hindrance to your business. And this area right here is where citation matters. This area is called the Google Map Hack or the maps, and this area is important because this is where 30% of your traffic will come from, and we really want you guys to be ranked on the first 3 of the maps. And to do that, you basically need citation. So citation is basically your business name, address, and phone number listed through various directories such as Yelp, Yellow Book, White Book, and even Facebook have an area where you could submit a citation. And directories are basically any website that you're able to put in your business information in. And you want to make sure that every time you submit a citation, you want to make sure that your business name, address, and phone number are exactly the same. And it's important to have citation because the more citation you have, the more relevant you are to Google, and the more likely Google will push you up to the top 3 of the maps. And yeah, it also lets Google know that you are a real established business. Now moving down, this area is the third and last important thing I want to talk about today. And this area is the organics section. This area is where 70% of your traffic will come from, and we really want to get you guys to the top 3 because the top 3 is usually where customer will usually click on first. In order to get into the top 3, you need authority. And how do you get authority? Well, it all comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So think of it like this. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice, a vote of confidence. But in Google's eyes, this is a passing authority. And so the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So let me give you an example. One of the services you provide is kitchen remodeling. So if you have another website that also provide that service or similar, linking back to your website, that would be more relevant than, let's say, Pizza Hut linking back to you. Because hey, you don't sell pizza for a living, right? So that would be really irrelevant for your website. And if we go back to the tool that I use, we can see here that you have 37 referring domain going back to your website, so that is giving you a total of 39 backlinks. And we can actually click onto your backlink, and we can see here that most of the link that you have are actually spam link, and these are the Pizza Hut link you do not want going back to your website. And if we look at your competitor, we can see that they have 285 referring domain going back to their website, and in turn this is giving them a total of 1.4K in backlinks. And what we can essentially do is click onto their backlinks, and we can actually take all the links that they have and go after them for your own website. And we're not just gonna stop there. We're gonna look for more stronger links to go back to your website and beat out your competitors. And yeah, that's the end of this video. Once again, we went over content, making sure your front page have at least 1,500 words. Citation, you want to have more than your competitor to beat them, and be able to be on the top of the maps. And then also backlinks. You want to have more relative site pointing back to your website to show Google that you are the authoritative. And if you implement these strategies today, you can definitely be number one across Google. And yeah, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can definitely give me a call at 916-382-2906. Once again, my name is Panyia Tao and my number is 916-382-2906. I look forward to hearing back from you and have a great day.